Welcome back, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time coming to the meditation invitation. This is day 3, and today we are focused on observing our thoughts. So previously, we followed our intention, the quality we long to be with. We observed our breath, and today we are going to observe our thoughts, because as you know, we spend 60% of our life lost in thoughts. So I've lit my candle, and I'm excited to talk to you about a couple of practices that you can use. So observing thoughts, right? So meditation isn't about having this quiet mind that never thinks. Meditation is really about observing. Observing with curiosity. Like, when I slow down, what shows up with me? Some people call it a messenger. Rumi calls it a guest house. And I think about, like, meditation has helped me become friends with my body, with my emotions, with my thoughts, to really kind of learn to flow with versus resisting, with saying, no, it shouldn't be this way, right? That it helps to see, what are we attached to? What do we judge? What seems unbearable? And how do we learn to observe it all and to take a step back? So thinking about observing thoughts, I will read this offering from Rumi, who is this ancient poet, Persian poet, 13th century. So, guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet me at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So another way I like to think about it is somebody kind of went to the metaphor of, when we observe thoughts, it's like inviting them all in through the front door, but just not allowing them to stay for tea, right? They come through the front door, they leave out the back door. Some people kind of think about it as like a blank slate or film screen, and like we allow it to just flow on the screen, but it doesn't take hold, right? It's like moving through like an escalator or conveyor belt rather than Velcro where it sticks. But that takes practice. So here's some options for observing thoughts. Similar to perhaps if you practice the not the breath meditation, is that this is called shamatha, right? Meditation, and this idea of we're breathing, consciously breathing, and then we notice we start to think, and we just label it thinking, and we return to the breath. Thinking, return to the breath. So the trick is not only to observe the thinking, but to the way that we observe it, right? That we're trying to cultivate compassion and curiosity. They say that when you are still, the things that need most tending to rise to the surface. Sometimes when we're still, we feel peace and there's a calm. Perhaps there's an absence of thoughts, and some of us think, oh, we've done it right. But what if it's right? No matter how it's done, no matter how many thoughts you have. It's simply the act of noticing, of observing. So, another option, if perhaps you don't want to just do the thinking, is the lake meditation, which is you imagine yourself sitting underneath a tree by a lake, some body of water, and you're consciously breathing, inhale and exhale. And whenever you start to notice a thought or image arise, you take a leaf from the tree, you place it on the water with the thought or image onto that leaf, and you watch it float by. You do this as many times as you need to. And this act of observing and noticing over time, we start to just notice it in our daily life because we've carved out a few minutes a day or a few minutes several days a week to do that. It becomes easier. And then we find ourselves not hooked, right? Is that we are observing all the things that come and go, and come and go, and come and go. And it gives us some freedom. It gives us a sense of what are our patterns and what are the things we still need to tend to. I like this idea that meditation is like shining a flashlight on what's already there. It doesn't really cause anything. It's just perhaps we don't slow down enough. Perhaps it's scary to slow down and observe. So that is my invitation for you today. May we meet again.